Drama in San Jose's Japanstown. The manhunt for the man who is suspected of robbing a Scotts Valley bank ended just a few minutes ago, actually, with 3 arrests.
Now, we do know that law enforcement from all over the South Bay into the Santa Cruz Mountains have been on this case since yesterday when this bank robbery happened. It ended up with the blocking of Highway 17 yesterday, then a search that led police ultimately through Los Gatos and into San Jose, where the chase went down. There was an arrest made of a person said to be an accomplice. Then we were told by police that the suspect himself and possibly another accomplice was made in San Jose in Japantown near Taylor and 7th Street.
And you're watching that arrest go down. That happened live on Action News at 5 o'clock. Just after the suspects were taken into custody, San Jose police held a press conference to tell people exactly what happened.
The discipline that the officers showed in not forcing a confrontation and hanging back a little bit and following them to a location where it was safe to, or as safe as we could make it, to actually challenge them. And it worked out. I mean, it was a little exciting there for a few, but we were able to, again, slow everything down, try to contain the suspect, and minimize the likelihood that we were going to have to use any force. In the end, we did have to use a minimal amount of force on the suspect, but it's better than a vehicle pursuit. It's better than vehicle crashes that could have resulted if we had tried to stop the car.
That was the suspect you said at 10th and Taylor that you used the force on?
Yes, and that's the one that ran. I mean, he was running. Our helicopter was watching the suspect basically run all throughout the courtyard of this complex, trying to either get into apartments or figure out a way out of there, figure out what he was going to do. And I can't overstate the danger that he posed to the people that live in that complex. You can imagine if there were families with children in there and you have somebody who was not only driving a stolen car, but quite possibly was involved in other crimes as well inside the courtyard. There was a sense of urgency for us to get in there and make sure that he didn't harm anybody.
Where did that car stop exactly?
What are we on, Taylor?
7th.
We're on Mission. The car was in the parking lot of the apartment complex.
Apartment complex?
I'm not sure which apartment complex, but...
All 3 were male? All 3 suspects?
We're not releasing that.
And the initial officers came upon him by accident on Santa Clara Street, or how did that work?
Again, we're following up on leads. Anytime we have a case that may bleed into other cases, we're going to mobilize our Special Operations Division, and so they were following up on some leads, and they were able to luckily find the car. They did a great job in spotting the car because you have to be paying attention to not only vehicle descriptions but license plates, and when you see the car, again, have the judgment and the discipline to confirm that it is in fact the car and make sure that you're not just going to try and stop any random car.
And you mentioned Santa Clara Street, about where in Santa Clara?
So it really came down this afternoon to the car.
The car that was stolen overnight from Lexington Hills, which turned out to be actually an undercover cop's car. And they followed that car that led them to San Jose today. But this has been going on for some 36 hours now, and terrifying for people that are in the path of this high drama.
Absolutely frightening for so many people. In fact, there's Lexington Hills overnight as the chase was going on. Highway 17 was blocked. We believe the suspect made his way into the Lexington Hills area near from Redwood Estates.
Broke into a home.
Yeah, and in Aldercroft Heights, there was a resident there, our Phil Gomez spoke to, who believes she stumbled across the bank robber who was hiding underneath her home, and it gives us some insight into the fear that was gripping that neighborhood overnight. More from our Phil Gomez.
So I asked him, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Nancy Williams spotted a Hispanic man wearing all black with white tennis shoes hiding beneath her son's house. The excuse he gave her just didn't make sense.
He said, "I'm trying to find my cousin's house." And yeah, I thought, that sounds pretty fishy.
She asked the trespasser to go away. He did, and called the sheriff's office, who told her he didn't fit the description.
It's just so coincidental. I don't know. I surely don't know.
Further up the Lexington Hills area, a woman spotted the suspect armed with a hunting knife. He changed into clothes he took from her home and fled in her van. It was later recovered by police. The family didn't want to speak to us, but a neighbor did.
I'm not armed right now because I promised my wife that as long as we're locked in the car, I won't be armed. But when we're in the house, yeah, we're armed.
At the Bank of America, where this all began Thursday, employees and others declined to talk, but Scotts Valley police say they're looking at surveillance video from nearby businesses to determine if they can get a better idea of the robber.
If I could see a photograph when they catch him, yeah, then I could tell for sure, and I hope it's him, because that will resolve the issue. If not, then there's two strange people wandering around our hillside.
Is reporting, in fact, 3 arrests were ultimately made in this case. How they all come together is very curious.
And that we'll be getting more information as this case goes on and police figure it all out. And we will certainly bring it to you. But you can always get the latest on this and other breaking news on our website, KSBW.com.